that's, you know, coming along.
The thing about new media is that it's new. They haven't put up the fences yet. It's prairie land. There is no formula. The reason I think Dr. Horrible worked, and the reason I believed it would work from the start, was because there are no rules, and everybody had created their own rules about you can't watch. Nobody will watch for more than 3 minutes. Nobody will watch anything that's longer than 9 minutes. Nobody will, you know, there was a bunch of nobody wills. And my feeling was, if something is entertaining enough, people will watch it until it is over. And it's not like we, you know, really tested them. I didn't make, you know, the original Solaris in 4 hours. It was just 12 minutes a pop. But it was not having that restriction meant that we could just focus on whatever we cared about in the story. And as long as we were tight, as long as we didn't stretch it out and sort of let things sag, as long as we, you know, cared about the story as much as anybody, it didn't matter. Nothing mattered. When we put it on, how we put it on, that could all be decided by us. And there were definitely one way to do thing or another, and what we wanted to do was you know, make it accessible to people and fun and make an event out of it and say something about the internet, which was, there are no rules, so let's all get out there and play.
This appeared as a moral dilemma, cause at first it was weird, though I swore to eliminate the worst of the plague that devoured humanity. It's true, I was vague on the how, so how can it be that you have shown me the light?
Ultimately, creating content for the internet is almost exactly the same as creating content for anything else. When we did Dr. Horrible, we were very specific about making it sort of adhere to the ethos and structure of the internet. Obviously, it's blog is in the title, and the hero does blog, and it's for the kind of people who are at their computers a lot. It's about superheroes. It's got some things, but then again, it's also a musical, which is not necessarily the sort of thing you'd expect to see.
I cannot believe my eyes, how the world's finally grown and wise, but it's plain to see.
Fact of the matter is, we wanted to respect the medium we were in, but when it came down to breaking the story, it was still, where are the act breaks, where are the big moments, and how do we figure out this stupid heist? It was just as painful and strange as breaking any story. So you want to be like me? First of all, stop working out. Second of all, get less sleep. Third of all, ultimately today things are different, and they're going to be even more differenter tomorrow. The fact is, you know, a few years ago I would have said, you know, just write if you want to be a writer, and I wouldn't have had advice for anybody else. But now I would say, do everything, because everything can be done. It can be done cheaply, it can be done beautifully, it can be done. The technology has just skyrocketed, and with the internet there is a way to get people to see things. I had an advantage, obviously, in that I already had a fan base, and I had a lot of connections with incredibly talented people like the actors and everyone behind the camera that I could reach out to. But the fact of the matter is, really high quality video is affordable, and anybody who knows how to tell a story or is learning how to tell a story can hone their craft by making films, and they can be 3 minutes long and they can be 3 hours long. Like the internet, there aren't any rules anymore. There's one thing I know for certain, which is that a lot of the old structures are going to become untenable as the movie studios and television studios start to entrench in a manner similar to the music industry. These little independent ventures are going to become the best way for people to express themselves, and at some point possibly the only way. So what we need are people who know what they're doing. This is something we've always needed more of. Ever since they closed down the B-movie studios, you know, there's been no training ground, no real training ground across the country for, you know, young filmmakers, directors, storytellers. Now that is no longer the case. The training ground is there. It's called everywhere. It's called get a camera and make it happen.